Hey friends, we are back. I've got some video that I explained that we've been gone. We took a quick vacation, got away, and came back, and so in that video I talk about it a little bit. But anyway, I had some meetings I had to go to, and they were hosted in Branson, and so we just made a quick trip to Branson. We were really careful, went over there, took snacks with us. Yeah, it was mandatory masks, and so we wore our masks, did everything we were supposed to do. The meetings were in a hotel, the same hotel we stayed in. They catered in our food to us most of the time. We did go out a couple times, but again, we had masks on, we had our hand sanitizer in the car, and all the precautions we took. Then we, after that, we headed back towards home, but we met our folks and the boys at Grand Lake and did some white bass and crappie fishing and spoonbill fishing, and we've got some video for that. And we had a good time with that, caught some big fish, and Lynn caught the biggest fish. And we used No Wait Guide Service. Look them up. Those guys are great. Tommy Vaughn and his son and Remington. Those guys are really good. And so we had a good time over there. And hey friends, we went on vacation and we've been away a week and didn't shoot any video much. Got a few things for you. Didn't produce one before we left because it was scrambled to get out of here. It rained the entire time we were gone, so we've come back to putting up hay. Didn't get any hay done before we left because it was raining then. Now it's just a have-to deal. Field work is way behind, but we can't get in because it's too wet. So there's your quick update. We'll give you some video here, what's going on. But right now, just putting down some hay, getting ready to dry it out and all that good stuff, I hope. It's probably going to get rained on. But anyway, we're back. Videos are going to be back. Talk to you soon.
Hang on. Bring him over. You got enough drilled up. Just slide him over this way. Bring your rod over to the firebowl. Hang on. Holy cow. Oh my word.
This is going to be fun. What the heck is happening? Oh my word. Oh my gosh!
Holy cow!
Oh wow! How big is that one?
While over there, I got a cold one night, had a fever with it, and after about noon the next day, felt fine. And then my dad got a cold, and then my mom got a cold. And so anyway, after we got home, we decided with some coercion from one of my brothers to go get tested. And I tested positive for corona, and my parents both tested positive for corona. And since then, Miss Lynn here can't smell. which is a pretty good indicator. She's probably now going through the cycle of it, as well as I think both boys have as well. So we're fine. No one's dying. It feels to me like allergies. I always, when I go to eastern Oklahoma or Missouri in the summer or springtime, I always have allergies. Really bad ones usually. And this time they were a little bit milder, but I had them. They were there, had a tickle in my throat, drainage. Thought it was allergies. Turns out could have possibly been corona. So for me, it's just felt like a cold, summertime cold, just the tail end of one, not even the worst of one, just other than that one night of fever, I felt pretty bad. But after that, it's just drainage, and I think that's seems to be the same for my folks. They're definitely up in years. Our whole point of going to Grand Lake and doing what we did was staying in our state and not traveling the country, and we all, went straight from home to the lake house and brought our groceries and tried, to just pretty well not be around people. Same with when we went to Branson, we took our snacks and food with us, even some snacks for the room, and we really limited our exposure, probably more there than even when we're here at home, but it didn't work. So, and I think at this point, you just gotta assume, I don't care what you do, I think everyone's gonna wind up with it, because we really did wear our masks and use our hand sanitizers, and I mean, we're not crazy about it, but when we travel, we are.
When we're away from our comfort zone, we really watch ourselves.
Anyway, it is what it is. I would be today a week out from the last fever I had, and I can I can clear stuff out of my throat, but that's it. So my folks, it did hit them a little harder. They're up and moving around and they're doing okay. My mom's a little more prone to bronchial lung stuff. Anytime she gets a cold, it tends to be worse anyway. So, and just because of their age, they're probably a little bit more in the danger zone or whatever with it. So they're watching it real close. But so far, same with them. They're fine. They're okay. It's like a cold, and not making light of it. But we're
in day 3 of quarantine, so.
Yeah, so that's the other deal. Once you get tested somewhere, if someone tests positive, then the whole household is in a 10-day quarantine, unless someone spikes a fever or gets tested, then it restarts your 10 days. So as long as no one kicks up a fever, we're 3/4 days in to our 10-day quarantine. So we've had some friends bring us a few things. We ran out of pig feed for the pigs, and probably going to have some groceries brought to us at some point here, because we just rolled back in from vacation and ta-da, you have corona. So anyway, but we're been mowing hay, going to have to put some hay up, and I've been going just like pretty much normal. I am able to work from home for my day job, so I've been having meetings in the morning here in my home office and doing that stuff and answering emails, and so anyway, hey, it happened. I have this thing I say, then that happened. So anyway, that happened. Our keeper is the Lord, and both finances and health and everything else in our household, and crops and everything else. You put the seed in the ground and you turn it over to Him, and when you find out about something like that, you just turn it over to Him. You be smart and you don't run around and be reckless. And I feel like the meeting that we had to go to for Branson was a church board that I'm on, a district board, in service to him. So I don't feel like, you know, we were out recklessly doing things that we shouldn't do. So again, he's going to take care of us, and we're fine, and everybody's okay. And it's just, it is what it is. So anyway, we got a few videos we're throwing in here in some places, and if I've already thrown them in there, great. Hope you enjoyed them. And
Oh gosh, that is. Oh my gosh.
pick it up, Braden. Pick up your rod. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Up over that rod. Keep that rod tipped up. Keep pushing on it.
Everyone's getting me wet.
You took 50 foot out?
Yeah. We were just talking about that. I said, I bet there's some on that side of it. Get lucky if
You feeling the burn?
Yeah.
Look, it's
Whoa.
Oh my
We're
gosh.
getting there.
You have the camera, babe?
Yeah, he's got it.
Look at him. This is fantastic.
You want me to put the trolling motor on high? Got it up?
Oh gosh, hang on. Yeah, but I still. Oh my
Good, here we go. There we go. Okay. Now, just back up a little bit. Just walk across the back of the text a little bit.
Oh my land!
Hey, we're back. Hope you enjoyed the videos. Just a glimpse of what we went and did when we were on vacation. A little shot of what we've done getting back. I don't have any video. What's going on in the greenhouse?
Well, before we left, our greenhouse was just out of control. We've had such a great harvest with it. They were just growing and growing, and there's so many in one plot that the inner side is dried. So my OCD has been kicking in for quite some time, and so when we got back from vacation, and since we're quarantined, I was out there first thing Monday morning redoing the greenhouse. So it looks completely different from when the last time you all saw it.
A lot of our tomato plants were getting blight on the leaves, and they were just drying up, and they're just getting awfully mature. The stems and everything are huge, and they were just not producing. So we've pulled them out. We have some younger tomato plants that are about 2 months behind those, and then another couple of pots that are 2 months behind those, and we're leaving those. And then we started some new tomato plants from seed. What else did you plant?
I planted carrots and of course tomatoes and cucumbers and lettuce and kale and mixed greens.
So we're kind of just resetting everything, getting some fresh young plants, and we'll let the outside gardens go ahead and continue to produce for us a little bit here while the inside the greenhouse stuff gets established again with new plants. And we've put up, I say we, Lynn's put up, I don't know, 80 to 100 quarts of stuff out of the garden this year so far, plus what we freeze dried. And there's a lot more out there. Our pumpkins are going crazy. I'm not sure what happened with the pumpkins. I don't know if they were mispackaged, or because I can't imagine us buying miniatures, but our pumpkin vine is making miniature pumpkins, and there's zillions of them. We think they're, what do they call them? Little Jack? I don't know. anyway, they're edibles. They say they're really good. So pumpkin butter and other things are on the way there. So those are things going on. We'll get you some footage from outside. We're just kind of back, and we're reeling a little bit from being diagnosed and quarantined all the same day of getting back. But anyway, here we are, and that's what's going on. So we hope y'all are doing well. Don't worry. You know, if you get a coronavirus test positive, it's not the end of the world. We're good.
We're good.
You know, I know people with underlying conditions and everything, there can be other issues, but honestly, yeah, if this is what it is and we're far enough into it, I think we know, there's probably hundreds of thousands of cases that's not even getting reported because people just think it's allergies or the cold. So,
but if we had to be quarantined, I'm glad I'm quarantined.
Oh yeah, so we're quarantined together, and we're getting some projects done. We're gonna try to work on the garden some more and do a few things like that. It's hot. It's still 96, 98 degrees in the afternoons. We got another rain last night on the hay that got put down, so there's that. But you know, it is what it is. It's summer in Oklahoma, and school's getting ready to start. The boys are all real broken up about, actually they kind of are, I think, broken up about they're going to miss the first 3 or 4 days of school because of the quarantine here at the house. So, but you know, again, it is what it is. So we're just rolling with it, and we'll be back with you and be producing some videos more regular again now that we're off our vacation. Such as it was. So anyway, if you got questions or anything, throw them in the comments, hit like, tell somebody about us. Say, hey, you watch these people, they have corona. Maybe we're more viewable now. Maybe I'll do a catchy title or something, and clickbait or something. But anyway, hope y'all are doing well. We're fine, and we'll see you soon.